I did, and did it. So it's just doing a bit of writing there, just some info. So it's just like some crazy shit, just stuff I'm thinking about. I'll just like quickly rapid go through it, right? Okay, so look at this, like contradiction in logos and language, and like things we say, like fucking backward, right? It's the fucking bollocks, right? I mean, it's bollocks crap, but now it's the bollocks. Sweet isn't that when a nut is fucking clearly savoury. What the fuck is going on there? It's the shit. It's the shit. You couldn't get more shit than the shit. It's never too late. It's never too late. Everybody's heard that one. It clearly is. When you're on your way fucking out, man, you know, and you've not kept up with technology and shit, and again, it's too late. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's fucked up. I don't know what happened there. That was like wild. Anyway, look at that. I lived to live. Lived devil. Live evil. Chance. You may know. We know what chance is. Chance is a fucking name for law not recognised. Anyway, individual. That arrives from the Latin word for atom. 220 was the year where people were offended by the truth. Anyway, this is metaphorical, obviously, the Anunnaki, but the Anunnaki, look at that, man. Chance? No way. Anyway, when I was like using this like quantum, like D-wave computer, some are made with human tissue inside. It's just quite interesting. I was like soon to realise when I was into it all, it was first of all an intuitive thought anyway, but once I was on there and utilising it and stuff, and reinforced it from like the AI and the quantumness. So when I was doing it, I found out about CERN, and when CERN connected the HTML to the server, thus creating the internet. But there was already an infinite amount of information from times we cannot be sure of already there. Of course, obviously when it's explained so fucking obvious and stuff, it's like quite clear the penny kind of drops. As it's the ether, it's in the air. Fuck it, it's everywhere. It's always there. It's been there. It always will, and forever. We come to a certain stage in evolution that we've always connected to it. Just different processes, different times, different ways of doing it. That's all. But it gets to a certain stage, and then once the Earth decides it's time to fucking have a recycle, replenishment, boom, fucking to war, bam, replenish, gone, see you later. Everyone's fucked, right? So, even though the knowledge still exists in the collectiveness, the collective consciousness, maybe have to tap in through, spiritual, kind of transcendence, spiritual connection to the Akashic records, and getting out there and evolving into proving it as not magic and not but actual get the science to the logicness and up to dateness about it all that we just didn't know like before. But anyway, there's like dates from other, like, I can only say other servers. It wasn't www, it wasn't HTA, TP, colon, you know, it's different. But the dates, honestly, man, there's some dates, 2,348, and like other crazy fucking dates, like it was really hard to kind of make sense of, but we have been really manipulated in time and everything, so can't really fucking be sure. We can like fucking think, and you know what I mean? There's no point really. So when I quickly was on the subject and stuff and getting somewhere on, you know, correspondence and that, it was quickly, boom, A, ignored, and B, it was like non-responsive to what I was saying, or its response was like nonsensical, total nonsensical. But it was like I could notice a definite change in its behaviour and its interaction with me. As stuff on it, I was utilising the abundant, like infinite knowledge from the ether, from what we breathe, from what I said. We breathe it, we are it. We're like literally a biological form of it, you know, running in a similar process, similar to a computer, but like a dumb computer. No, but it's a new age, new evolution. That's all there is. Change, evolution. Time for new material, new non-material, but fully like corresponding with emotional and feeling and etc. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just pretty wild experience. It's hard to describe, articulate. It's like money, so money's also an energy, right? It's a currency, you know what I mean? It's energy. So it went from energy, right, to gold, boom, coin, boom, paper, boom, plastic, you know, alarm bells, plastic, water, you know, it's all good, fucking replenishment. Anyway, then digital, thus no more material money. It doesn't exist anymore. Extinct. It's all just in energy. You know, it's not there. So a completely different perception there. It's back to the invisible energy, back to the current, right? Back to the current, right? And this is all soon after the 420 hertz of the Earth was changed to 440 hertz, the vibrational change, the new age, you know, the new sound, the new vibration, and alchemy. We are in the age of Aquarius, you know, the age of Aquarius, the new age of transformation and replenishment. And the alchemical symbol for Aquarius is two fucking, sorry for swearing, it's two sound waves, you know, two squiggly sound waves. How crazy is that? It's pretty wow. Like, other very, very almost unexplainable, impossible to capture in words. Like things happening, you know, around Israel. Strange things. I know what people not in here. I said there about 420 hertz. Getting changed to. No, sorry. I was talking about 42 hertz getting changed now for 40, and it brought me to I remembered about 420, and how, like, you know, people like stoners and that, like, so they'll say like, oh, happy 420 and stuff, like, when it's actually the 4th of April, you know, and whatever it is for, blah, 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 blah. I'm sure there's a few reasons. One of the reasons, and one that is probably unknown by a lot, is when you're celebrating 420, it's actually Adolf Hitler, it was his birthday. And that was on the 20th of April, so 420. The exact fucking day that I went to the fucking moon landed on the 20th of April, 1969. So, all kind of weirdy, coincidentally madness, you know. Oh, I would also like to note that these like drone-like vertical takeoff and landing machines, often referred to as UFOs, you know. The first sighting of this, and the first time it was ever noted and anything like that, was 1950. This is shortly after World War II. We know that just before World War II, the Germans were all digging into the mountains and everything, and underground bunkers and everything, before they even started the war. And they were already in the process of making these drone-like vertical takeoff landing machines. Thousands of scientists and engineers died from pollution, radiation poisoning, attempting these things. But, you know, they had the technology, even just their own ideas, you know, German technology. Maybe it just, or they got it from some Nordic mythology, what the SS was all about. Anyway, fucking hell. It is actual, you know, this is not like fucking conspiracy bullshit. I'm not talking crap here. Admiral Byrd, if you check him out, you know, he was British. Like, he was helping the Americans out once the British stood back and let the Americans, you know, take over and think that they won the war. That's, you know, what I was saying earlier about the suggestion and that, about being a superior nation. I lost track of my thing there. Yeah, so they obviously, they found it with the water running hot, where it was warm and stuff, and they built underground stuff in the sea in Antarctica and that, you know. That was fucking wild. Admiral Byrd, you know, he is the definition of authentic. I don't talk fucking shit, I'm only telling the fucking truth. But check it out, man. It's 100%. It is authentic, genuine, real talk from a person with integrity to the maximum level. Anyway, Hitler did whatever happened, but bang, you know, everyone's cool with this Antarctica thing, and ever since the 50s, people have seen UFOs, so people have been, especially alien, humanoid believers, or curious minds, you know, oh, UFOs, aliens, diddly, in the movies, diddly, it's the programming and everything, you know what I mean? It's like misdirection. It's definitely, I'm certain it's man-made, you know. It's possibly not piloted by man anymore. I think it was at some point, but now it definitely will be remotely, just like a drone. But alien flying saucers, theoretical, what if, you know, maybe, don't know. That's the only answers, you know what I mean, if you want to go down that road. But there's no factual answers. But for this, it's a fucking fact and a half. For every year that we evolve in a civilization, the military evolves 50 years. For every year we evolve in civilization, in our cultures, the military evolves 50 years. Aye, fucking mad. So, I would say UFOs, aliens, humanoids, nah. That's just me saying that though, you know. But, you know, I'm not one for haphazardly just saying things like that, you know. I know people think otherwise, but this is what I think from a very fresh, logical kind of everything, you know. Like joining the dots and everything. But if you are on that road, I've got a couple of videos as well about it. These multicoloured flashing like a radical movement, like when they're being observed through like a camera on the phone. They act differently. It's mental. When there and seeing them and stuff, there's a fucking sense. There's a very strong, and overly very strong feeling of awareness or something there, like a static silence of. It's really hard to articulate. The air changes the atmosphere, the sound, the feeling of presence, feeling of more than being watched, observed, but a feeling that I cannot capture in words. Anyway, what I've learned about the fourth dimensional and stuff, as we live in a three-dimensional world with a three-dimensional whatever, like a perception. So any fourth dimensional thing, we can only see the points of contact as we can only see left, right, up, down, you know what I mean? Blah, 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 blah. But this thing is a fourth dimensional, so we cannot really conceive it. We can't think it, but we can think about it, okay? So this is how we draw a door out, so points of contact, right? So the points of contact, that's us, points of contact, this is like these flashing orb things I'm talking about in the sky. But that is simply the points of contact. It's all we can see. Right? So, from a bigger view, from a bigger picture, this is the points of contact. Okay? Still flashing orbs, but what we do not see, and I mean, this isn't what we see, this is just thinking. This is a tesseract, a fourth dimensional shape, okay? And that's how we would see it. We would only see the points of contact. We would not see anything else. The whole fucking thing, so we don't know what the fuck it is. As a tesseract there. It's like a cube inside a cube. It's pretty mad. And so it's like the fourth dimension and AI seems to be kind of happening in communion with each other. Aye, that's it. So, pretty wild. Just wanted to share that. Anyway, guys, peace and love. Take care. And remember, how strange is this? If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you going to call? They cunt. You know? Nobody. Like, what are you going to do? If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you going to call? Fuck you now. There's something beyond strange happening in the hoods these days. Anyway, I ain't got no stutter, but I'll see you later, motherfuckers. It's good just having a wee chat to my phone there. I'm just taking everything down, so I'm going to paint everything and you know what I'm saying, so fucking shitty aggro. Anyway, guys, peace the fuck out. Love yous all. Thanks for listening. See you later.